At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Olivia Culpo here to tell you all about the launch of the new Abercrombie Spring Denim collection, made the way denim should feel. Their denim has always been a staple in my wardrobe and has a wide range of fits, styles, and washes. Every jean is available in both their classic fit and viral curve love. Shop in the app, online, and in stores.
This is Optimal Health Daily. Downtime, Why You Need It in Your Life, by Dan Erickson with NoSidebar.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your host and narrator. Hey there, welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, or OHD, where I act as your narrator of popular health and fitness blogs, and always with a bit of my commentary at the end. And with that, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. Downtime, Why You Need It in Your Life, by Dan Erickson with NoSidebar.com. Life can get busy. Sometimes the busyness can't be avoided. Work, family, home ownership, and many other responsibilities are unavoidable. But much of the busyness is of our own making. If you feel like you're burning the candle at both ends lately, consider slowing down. There are some strong reasons you need more downtime in your life. I'm a pretty busy guy. I'm a single dad. I'm a full-time college professor. I operate a couple of blogs. I have too many interests and hobbies to count. Every so often, I find myself feeling physically and emotionally spent. Fear and anxiety start to creep into my life. Too much busyness can lead to mental health struggles. When I was younger, I didn't understand that this anxiety was a cue. It was my body's way of telling me that I needed to slow down. I ignored that cue, and life spun into darker places. That's when I experienced bouts of anger, anxiety, and depression. What I didn't understand then is that there's an easy way to overcome the problems that come with being overloaded. I'm not talking about having a drink. I'm talking about creating intentional downtime. Consider these 5 reasons to slow down. 1. Your physical and mental health will improve. We all want good health, right? When we get too busy, our stress hormones kick in. Adrenaline increases your heart rate, elevates your blood pressure, and boosts your energy supplies. This might be a good thing occasionally, but when we continually run in high gear, we're physically damaging ourselves. This physical damage will affect your mental health too. The answer is simple. Make more downtime and experience positive results in your quest for wellness. 2. You'll have better relationships. If you're always too busy, you'll decrease time for family and friends. Your relationships will be weakened. There have been times in my life when I got so busy that I ignored friends to the point of losing them. That's not good. As a single dad, I've learned that I need to purposefully stop and spend time with my daughter. I need to be intentional about building a healthy bond. I can't do that if I'm in high gear. 3. You build your self-worth. Being constantly busy takes you away from yourself. If we're always doing things, we never have time to stop and evaluate who we are, where we're going, and how we can inspire others. When you make intentional downtime in your life, you give yourself time to contemplate what's truly of value. You'll build your self-esteem and your self-worth. Then you'll be better equipped to help both yourself and others. That's priceless. 4. You can become a master of something. I'm a musician. I've been writing and playing music since I was a boy. I love music. Still, even our passions can lead to being too busy. Over the years, I've tried to learn to play nearly every popular instrument. I've gone on songwriting sprees where I've written 50 songs in a month. Sounds productive, right? Not really. I was keeping myself so busy, I forgot about quality. When we slow down and do a single task at a time, we can become a master. Instead of trying to complete 20 unimportant tasks, focus on one task and do it well. And 5, your yes will be yes and your no will be no. When we take on too much, we get caught in a trap. Every time someone asks us to take on more, we say yes. When you learn to be more intentional about giving yourself downtime, you also become more decisive. You begin to set goals and create boundaries that help you to know when to accept another responsibility and when to say no. You'll be able to focus on the things you hold important in life. That's a blessing. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Remember, life is not a race. In today's world, we've been misled. We've been taught that we need to complete certain tasks to be accepted and successful in life. We have to get good grades. We have to get a job, make money, buy stuff, and raise a family. I'm not saying that these things are unimportant. I'm just saying that we don't have to race to the finish line. Slow down. Be intentional. Create more downtime in your life. In the long run, you might discover that you'll actually do more of what really matters. You just listened to the post titled Downtime, Why You Need It in Your Life by Dan Erickson with NoSidebar.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. Right now, there's a talented person out there who could take your company to the next level. Do you want to hope they see your job post before your competitors? Or do you want to match with them with Indeed sponsored jobs? Sponsored jobs boost your post for quality candidates so you can reach the exact people you want faster. I love that Indeed speeds up hiring. When I've hired in the past, the process was overwhelming. I wish I'd used Indeed. Spend more time interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Less stress, less time, more results now with Indeed sponsored jobs. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to help get your job the premium status it deserves at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com/health right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Do it the right way with Indeed. Sometimes I just don't have the time or brain space for proper grocery shopping. With a long commute, shopping for groceries is the last thing I want to do. That all changed with Hungry Root. It's the easiest way to get healthy. Just tell them what you like, don't like, and your goals, and Hungry Root fills your cart with personalized recommendations. It's the perfect way to actually stick with your New Year's resolution of starting fresh with healthy eating. For my Hungry Root order, I was able to get the veggies and proteins I specifically wanted for my weekly meal prep, plus a couple sides and pre-made meals for convenience, all fresh and delivered quickly. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/OHD and use code OHD. That's hungryroot.com/OHD, code OHD, to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. Dr. Neil here with my commentary. I really struggle with downtime. I've noticed that when I make myself take some downtime, my mind ends up racing. I start thinking about all of the things I could be accomplishing instead. Sometimes I find myself pacing around the house thinking about what I could be doing instead. If this also sounds like you, here's something I found quiets my mind, for a little while at least. I will write down all the things I'm thinking about. I'll make a list of things I feel I need to get done or should be doing instead. What I found is this relieves the burden my mind and body are hanging on to. It allows me to separate from all of those things that are racing around in my head, and in turn, that calms me down. And as today's author, Dan Erickson, said, another advantage of downtime is that it actually makes you better. You're more decisive, you're more efficient, and you'll likely be more productive in the end. In fact, a researcher that studies the effect of downtime on brain function once said that the benefit of downtime is that it allows an opportunity for the brain to make sense of what it has already learned. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, the best medicine may be to take a break and walk away and allow yourself some downtime. All right, that'll do it for today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And of course, I will see you back here tomorrow for more OHD and where your optimal life awaits.